Here are the Pacers for tonight's fifth race. This a leg of the Trendsetter series. Perpetuity 5-2 with Mike Lachance. Even money for Super Service with Joe Pavia Jr. Candrarell was a scratch in this one, so we'll have only 8 going at it as we check out the outside horses. Pipsqueak with Benny Webster goes from the far outside, being sent off at odds of 7-2. This is the third leg of the Trendsetter series. Tonight's fifth race here at the Meadowlands.
They're off. Ballard Hanover is away quickly. Tanner's Fashion is there. Perpetuity at the rail. Ballard Hanover now trying to clear the field as they race into the first turn. Perpetuity is out fast. Tanner's Fashion's just in behind them. And Super Service is now racing in fourth position. Around the first turn, Ballard Hanover now finally clears, but here comes Tanner's Fashion up after the lead. Super Service is also hustled, and Perpetuity is a close fourth, a gap of 4 to Puts and Calls, 28-3 first quarter. On the outside, Pipsqueak is now racing sixth. The early trailers are Sir J. Bird and Homeboy Van. The field now moving down the back stretch. It's Tanner's Fashion. Here comes Super Service now. Super Service is driven up hard and overtakes Tanner's Fashion. And now Ballard Hanover's back racing in third. Perpetuity is racing fourth. Pipsqueak is first over fifth, about 7 lengths off the lead. To his inside, it's Puts and Calls. And the trailers are now Sir J. Bird and Homeboy Van. The half was reached in 57 seconds flat. And the field moving for the far turn. It is Super Service still leading the way. On the outside, Ballard Hanover now coming with his move. There goes Ballard Hanover up to take on Super Service. Tanner's Fashion right there, third toward the inside. Pipsqueak right there now in close striking position on the outside. Then toward the rail, it's Perpetuity, who's now shuffled back, racing in fifth position. On the extreme outside, Sir Jaybird now beginning to pick him up. Puts and Calls a tight pack as they turn for home. And they're off 3/4 and 127 flat, and they're set down for the drive. It's Super Service in front and driving hard. Super Service and Pipsqueak coming to him on the outside. Then down on the rail, it's Tanner's Fashion coming down to the final 16th. Super Service all out. Pipsqueak right there. Here comes Homeboy Van coming down to the wire. Pipsqueak short lead. Here's the line. Pipsqueak all out to win it.
And Benny Webster was beaten with the favorite in the last race. Comes off the pace in this one to win it for Pipsqueak. His 6th victory in 10 starts this year.
Yeah, and good cover is a very important factor winning the Meadowlands races. And Pipsqueak's able to get that 8-horse, Ballard Hanover, Marcel Barreau, to pull at the half. They go pretty slow third quarter. And despite bearing in the stretch, Benny's going to be able to get up on the wire. Joe Pavia in the first race was driving Morton Almerhurst, who actually probably should have this name Pipsqueak instead of this horse, because Pipsqueak is not a little horse, as you can see. He is bearing in, though, and Elmer Looney's done a good job getting to the races, and he will get up on the wire. Homeboy Van, improved effort, some very bad luck for Perpetuity. They got a little bit of a jostling there in mid-stretch here, and Perpetuity, who's not the biggest horse in the world either, the son of Cam Feller, Jeff's Eternity, is rushed home to the wire up to third. But Secret Service, son Super Service, held dead game for second.
Pipsqueak. Yasmin Flisco and Elmer Looney are the owners. Elmer Looney trains. Ben Webster in the bike. 940, 320, and 260 is number 9. 3 Super Service was second. 280 and 240 and 1 Perpetuity was third. 260 to show. The mile in 155 and 2. That's a lifetime best for Pipsqueak. 9 and 3 are exacta. Returned an even $28. Big month for a fellow named Campbell and a fellow named Holloway, Jim and Joe. John
wasn't here for 5 nights in that month. He took a 4-day vacation, went to a hockey game another night, and Joe Holloway spent some time over in Finland, winning a big race the other night with Florida Jewel.